This contained a couple of reams of printer paper, printer inks, business cards and other bits and bobs of stationery, nothing that said, "Look at me, this is a clue to why I was killed." She did a thorough check of the rest of the small space but didn't find anything that was in any way helpful. She looked at Adam and shook her head to indicate there was nothing, and went out to join him as he searched the rest of the upper floor. "Anything?" he asked. "I've 2 names and addresses we can check on, but they seem to indicate part-time workers and not on a regular basis. We need to check them out, but I can't see them being of any help. We maybe need to speak with her accountant because I think she possibly uses an online accounting system, no handwritten bookkeeping anywhere. Her mother may know more about that. You found anything?" "No. This is a proper Aladdin's cave of stuff I know nothing about. Who knew diamond painting was a thing?" "I did," she said, trying not to laugh. "Well, I do too now. Not sure I want to have a go, but I'm expanding my brain cells to take all of this in, encompassing every craft under the sun." He waved an arm around, indicating the wealth of kits brought in by a smart shop owner. "Let's have a mooch around downstairs and see if anything leaps out at us, but this all looks fine so far," Deborah said. Adam nodded, his mind blown by the multitude of stuff he'd already looked at. The downstairs area held a whole wall of knitting wools, and Adam chose not to comment. His mind was reeling. He could never have imagined anything like this, and he kept thinking about Lucy Barker, who had clearly put her heart and soul into making a success of her business, and was now lying in a mortuary. They finished their searches and checked all lights were off and the alarm reset before closing the automatically locking door behind them. "Seeing something like that makes everything so much sadder, doesn't it?" Deborah said, as Adam switched on the ignition. He pulled away from the shop before answering her. "We've got some real villains on our manor. Some of them I honestly don't give 2 hoots about whether they live or die, but this case has knocked me for 6, especially now that I've seen what this young woman had achieved. She definitely didn't deserve what happened to her, and we need to make sure we bloody well find out who took that knife to her and why." "You still don't think it's just a random act, then?" "No, Debs, I don't. It feels targeted, but it seems nobody knew her, never mind enough to target her. We've a lot more digging to do before we get the answers we need, and we need to start at the beginning. I don't buy this one-night stand lark. I believe Angela knows who the real father of Lucy is, and I suspect Philip Barker believes that as well, and it's played on his mind enough to force a rift in their relationship." He took a deep breath, jumped on his brakes as he noticed the traffic lights turning to red, and swiveled slightly to face his sergeant. "But will she tell us the truth?" "She might, now there's nobody to hide it from. You think she might talk to me, woman to woman, rather than you,